Hello student, today we are going to discuss a new topic, that is primary structure of dicot root. In dicotyledonous plant, if you have to take the section of the root, so you can find out this type of structure of root. This is the transverse section of dicotyledonous root. So in this dicotyledonous root, the transverse section of dicotyledonous root shows the outer piliferous layer, or it is called as the epiblema. Then next layer, that is the cortex. This is the innermost layer. It is known as the cortex. Then next, that is the stele region. This region, it is known as the stellar region. Then the pericyclic layer which are present just below the endodermal layer. Then the vascular system. Vascular system means here the xylem and phloem both are present into this region that is known as the vascular system. So in detail we study the piliferous layer, cortical region, stellar region, pericyclic layer, or the vascular system. So this is the enlarged view of the dicotyledonous root. It means if you take the tears of young dicotyledonous root, shows the epidermis, epidermis means the outermost layer. But in root region, this epidermal layer, it is known as the piliferous layer. This piliferous layer consists of closely packed elongated cell with thin wall that usually lack cuticle. What is cuticle? Cuticle means this epidermal layer is covered by the another layer that is known as the cuticle. The root of this piliferous layer, it is also known as the rhizodermis or epiblema. This rhizodermis epiblema is typically uniciliate, and most of these piliferous cells extend out in the form of tubular unicellular root hairs. Normally, the roots, this is the root hair region, and normally these root hairs are confined region between the 1 and the several centimeter in length near the tip region. So this is the root hair which are present just beneath the piliferous layer. Then the next region, that is the cortical region or the cortex. This cortical region or the cortex, it is the massive and consists of thin walled, rounded, or sometimes the polygonal parenchymatous cells having a sufficiently developed intercellular space between them. Parenchymatous cells, it means there is the intercellular spaces are present, and these parenchymatous cells of the cortex contain abundant starch grain in them. In the water plant, the intercellular spaces are large and form a distinct air spaces. So, in the cortex of root is usually devoid of chlorophyll. The exceptions are root of some water plants and the aerial roots of many epiphytes. So, various ideoblast and secretory structures are found in the root cortex. So the next region, that is the endodermis. So endodermis, it means that is the, this is the stellar region. Endodermis region means the stellar region. So this endodermal region, it is the innermost distinct layer of the cortex. It is the innermost distinct layer of the cortex. This is the endodermal region. So endodermis is uniciliated and almost universally present into the root. The cell of the endodermis is living and characterized by the presence of Casparian strips. Here the Casparian strips are present, or the Casparian bands on their anticlinal wall. The thin wall passage cells is also found in these endodermal layer, which the against the protoxylem folds. The passage cell either remain unmodified as long as the root lies. The next region is present, that is the pericycle. Just below the endodermal region, this is the endodermal region. Just below the endodermal region, there is the pericyclic layer is present. It means the layer next to the endodermis, it is known as the pericycle. And the pericycle of relatively young root consists of thin wall parenchymatous cell. It makes the outer boundary of primary vascular cylinder of the dicotyledonous roots. The lateral roots in dicot arises in this tissue. The phallogen and the part of vascular cambium originate in the pericyclic region. So, next is the phloem. Protoxylem is present, metaxylem is present, and the conjunctive tissues is also present. So where is the protoxylem, phloem and metaxylem is present? It means phloem is present in between the xylem bands. This is the phloem region. This blue bands, that is the phloem region. And these red patches, that is the protoxylem. The protoxylem which are present just near to the pericyclic region, and the metaxylem at the central region. These protoxylem, these xylem bands and the phloem bands which are binded with the conjunctive tissues. So these phloem, protoxylem, metaxylem and conjunctive tissue which are into the vascular system. It means the root is typically shows as exarch xylem. It means these vascular tissue, it is the exarch type of xylem. What is exarch type of xylem? Exarch type of xylem means this protoxylem is placed towards the periphery and metaxylem towards the center. That is known as the exarch type of xylem. The phloem is also centripetally differentiated. That means the protophlloem occurring closer to the periphery than the metaxylem. Most dicotyledon have few xylem strands. The taproot is frequently di, tri or tetra or polyarch type. Only one xylem strand occurs in the slender root of the hydrophytes. So this is all about the sectional view of dicotyledonous root. So it means the xylem strand is alternate with phloem strand, and protophloem consists of annular and spiral vessels, whereas metaxylem of reticulate and pettate vessels. The parenchymatous conjunctive tissues occurs between the xylem and phloem. This is the parenchymatous conjunctive tissues which are present into the xylem and phloem pack. The pith is scanty or altogether is absent into the dicotyledonous root. This is all about the sectional or cross section of dicotyledonous root.